Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this next occasion, I would like to present my final project research. The title of my final project research is Construction Planner and Analysis Stakeholder with Finite Element Method. Before I begin to present my final project proposal, let me introduce myself. My name is Abi Rafdi Haidi from Design and Manufacture Engineering. My NRP is 0616 04 00 and 33. I think that's enough for the introduction. Now I will explain the content at first is introduction, just like I did already. The second is my final project preliminary. The third, which contain the basic theory that I will use to complete my final project to get my degree. The last will be research method, which contain the method or step I will take to get this final project done. Now I will explain you the background of my research. And lift aircraft is one of the tool to generate profit or benefit both financially and in terms of time and its work and human activities. In the fabrication process, there is an activity of lifting goods from one place to another. That matter is one of the activities that can affect the time and cost of the process production. Today, the industrial world has experienced quite a lot of developments rapidly in line with increasing human needs. Industry is being should increase production output and facilitate the distribution of product while small in size and with a large capacity. With this encouragement, one of the companies that produce coil plate requires a lifting aid. Overhead crane is a lifting aid moving goods located in the room. To simplify the process lifting the coil or plate coil of the company using overhead crane with hook manifold J-hook. However, the J-hook on the company does not have a stand or storage place after use because no space for the J-hook holder while not in use, resulting in damage to the J-hook, which will be detrimental to the company if the J-hook is easily damaged. Therefore, it is necessary to hold a J-holder role to support the work in the workshop so that it is more efficient in processing, spatial planning, and also for J-hook maintenance. Based on the background explanation before, the problems shown in this final project are as follows. Number one, how are the result of the structural analysis produced by the J-hook holder? Number two, how to choose the right material to make a J-hook holder? Number three, how to design J-hook holder that has good ergonomic level. To get result that are directed, focus on goals, and the problem does not extend out of the main discussion, so that it can be right on target. The problem is limited to number one, in analyzing the strength of the load, it is assumed as a static load. Number two, ISO drawing standard. Number three, the author doesn't discuss and analyze the welding process. Finite element method. For analyzing the structure strength, I will use finite element analysis based on finite element method theory. FEM divides an object to be analyzed into several parts with a finite number. This part called This part are called element, which is element is connected to one another by a node. Then a mathematical equation is built which represent the project, the object. The process of dividing object into section is called meshing. As you can see in this slide, for dividing a complex problem into small elements, as well as the use of software program code with FEM algorithm, the smaller the number input when beginning mesh creation, the more accurate the result will be, but the longer it takes to complete the meshing process. This figure shown the example of finite element method software. Research method. The research stage of this final project is based on a research flow chart according to the method used to get maximum result, as shown below. First thing to do is make observation of the problem that occur. The second step is starting the workshop observation and identification of problems. The third step is data collection. The data obtained includes the layout of the dimension of J-hook, the weight of J-hook, and layout workshop. The fourth step is modeling. In this part, the process of creating 2D and 3D drawing will occur. Step 5 is calculation and stress and deflections. Step 6 is simulations. Structural analysis is given loading according to the data so that it can be concluded that the level of security of the structure when receive loading. Step 7, comparison of the result of manual calculation with the result of the planned structural analysis in appropriate. In the allowable stress is greater than the FEM stress, proceed to the following step. If not, it will return to the calculation of stress and deflections. Step 8, RAB is calculation of the budget plan to make a J-hook holder. Step 9, analysis data, and the last is conclusion. As you can see on this slide is some reference that I study. Then timetable. The following is the schedule for planning the implementation of research that will be carried out in making this tool. The schedule is needed to find out what activities will be carried out so that they can be carried out optimally. This is some of literature reference that I study. There are some product modeling. I'm sorry because I have not finished my chapter 4 because there are problems that I have not resolved. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.